Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to read a fiction book called Say Boo. If I look at the end of the title, I see an exclamation mark. Do you see that line and then that dot? If you see that in text, it means to say those words strongly, sometimes loudly, but most of the time strongly, like this. Say boo! If I look at the front cover, I see a little ghost with a hat on. And in the background, in the setting, I see some bats. I see some other ghosts. And I see a moon and stars. That tells me that the setting for this story might be nighttime. All right, let's look at the back cover. I see some more words or more text. And I see that same little ghost with the red hat. Let's read the fiction book. Say boo! Here we go. Ben watched his brothers and sisters swoop through the cave, shrieking and howling, but he did not join them. Do you see his brothers and sisters? They're all saying woo and howling, but look at Ben. He's just sort of floating there, and he doesn't look very happy, does he? Poor Ben. All week long, Ben had stood in front of the mirror, puckering his lips. As hard as he tried, the little ghost couldn't say boo. Oh dear, if a ghost cannot say boo, that's probably not good. With a whoosh, his brother Boris landed beside him. Come on, Ben, he said. Tonight's Halloween, and you haven't even scared anyone yet. So now we have two characters so far. We've got Ben and now his brother Boris. Sadly, Ben flew far into the forest where nobody would hear him practice. Look at the setting, friends. Do you see it's just a bunch of trees with no leaves, and he's all alone. But at least he's going to practice. He's going to try to learn to say boo. He sat in a tree. You see him right here? He took a deep breath and he puckered his lips. Woo, hoo, hoo. Ben's voice bounced off the tall pine trees. Oh, he didn't say boo. He said hoo. Is that what little ghosties say? Hoo hoo yourself, said a high, clear voice. Ben looked up and he saw a large owl sitting on a branch. Owls say hoo, said the owl. You're supposed to say boo. Oh, poor Ben. He knows that, right? He's trying to say boo. I know, he said, and he flew out of the forest and into a meadow where he tried again. Now look at the illustration. Do you see all that green, green grass? And if you look very closely, you can see some little cows. A meadow is like a field full of green grass. There's not any trees, it's just lots of grass. Ben took a deep breath. He puffed up his chest. He puckered his lips. That means like this. And he said, moo, moo. Uh-oh, was that boo? No, it was moo. That rhymes though. Boo, moo. Moo, moo yourself, said a low, deep voice. Peering at Ben through the lush green grass was a cow. Cows say moo. You're supposed to say boo. Oh, poor Ben. He knows that. Remember, first he said who. That rhymes with boo, but it's not boo. Now he just said moo. That rhymes with boo, but it's not boo. I know, Ben said. I'll never be a scary Halloween ghost, he thought. He flew off and came to a long stone bridge, and there he stopped. In his deepest breath ever, he puckered his lips and he said, "Croo, croo, coo, coo, yourself," came a soft, sweet voice. A bird in a nest under the bridge ruffled its feathers and said, "Doves say croo. You're supposed to say boo." "Oh, it's no use," said Ben, and he started to cry. Oh, poor Ben. He said coo or croo. That rhymes with boo, croo, boo, but it's still not boo. Oh, look at his face, everybody. He is sad. He flew back to the forest, and use your eagle eye, you can see the trees again. Suddenly, a brown bat swooped down and landed on his shoulder. "Boo-hoo, boo-hoo," the bat mocked. "What's this? A scary ghost crying on Halloween?" Oh, he wasn't being very nice, was he? He was teasing poor Ben. But you know what Ben said? He looked at the bat and he said, "Boo-hoo yourself! Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo! Hey, hey, I said it! Boo!" he shouted. "Boo! Boo! Boo!" "Eek!" squeaked the bat, and he flew off trembling. "Boo! Boo! Scaredy bat!" Ben shouted after him. Look, he finally did it. Do you see the words right here? It says boo, boo, boo. So Ben didn't give up. He kept practicing, and eventually he got it. Well, guess what? That Halloween night, Ben joined Boris and all the other ghosts, and his boo was the scariest of all. "Boo! Boo! Boo!" he said. I like that fiction book. Say boo. Now let's remember the rhyming words that we heard in this story. Say them with me. Ready? We'll start with the owl sound. Who. Say boo, who. Let's check it. Boo, who. Does that rhyme? Yes. Now let's do boo moo. Ready? Boo moo. Does that rhyme? Yes, it does. Let's do one more. We'll do boo coo. Ready? Boo coo. Do those two words rhyme? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Good listening, everybody. See you later.